Last May, and I was the biggest I'd ever been. I'm a mum to 2 little boys, and for me, I don't think I started the products middle of May, and by the end of May I'd signed up. And for me, I don't think I realised what this business could do. Like, I didn't really understand the whole team side of it. I didn't really understand, the financial side or how it would change my life in terms of how it has. And I saw, ladies going for events, I see all the trips abroad, and it just was like, oh my God, I want that lifestyle. And so from May to August, my business just went just zoomed really high. And from May till the beginning of September, I actually managed to lose 7 stone on the product. So. After 3 months, I was able to actually leave my full-time job to be with my babies. And last year, I was in a very dark place. I was suffering migraines to the point that they would paralyse me from the waist down. I was suffering with severe depression, suicidal thoughts, and my mental health was really at its all-time low. And for me, I just needed to get out there. I needed to do something. So after 4.5 months, I built my business. 4.5 months, I went QNMD, and it has literally just been the best thing of my life. Like, who knew fruit and veg could seriously change lives?
So you've got a really good business story as well, when you've obviously explained that you got there in 4 months, but didn't you get something like 70 team members really quickly?
So from the end of May but it was actually June really, when I handed my notice in at work, that was the month I took home £2 grand, and I was like, you're paying me £1,200 for a graduate job, and I'm getting paid £2 grand from a job on social media, it doesn't make sense. So I left my job, handed in my notice, and that was the day that night when that video just went out, I signed up 15 people on the spot, and my business just grew so quickly. And I think I was a fairly young mum. I was 19 when I had my first, and I was at university. A lot of people said I was going to fail and things like this, and I was in a lot of mum groups and the usual stuff on Facebook, and I just was sharing my journey. And obviously people seeing a mum, when we become mums, I feel a lot of us, we lose what we stand for, we lose who we are, we lose hope of dreams. I thought I'd wasted my degree. I remember 2 months before joining-induced class, I said to my mum, I've wasted 30 grand. And she was just like, no, you'll find something, don't be silly. And that's me, my business. I mean, I'm all for empowering women, but at the end of the day, I'm more for empowering mums, because we run the world at the end of the day.
We do run the world. So, is that how a lot of your business has been built, through mum groups and things like that? Have you used your personal story to attract those groups?
I've had a lot of people, obviously, from caesarean groups. So I had 2 caesareans, and when you have caesareans, people think, oh my God, I'm always going to be that overhand thing and all this sort of stuff. And I think, when people see the progress pictures and stuff, they find that hope in the products. I've not had any migraine attacks. I've managed to come off all my depression and anxiety tablets, and this business has completely changed my life. And if there's one thing that I'd say to you guys, is you just need to believe in yourself. If you're having a crappy few months, you've been stuck in a position for a while or whatever, you just have to believe. Everything happens for a reason, so just believe in yourselves.
Amazing.